All right, so it's the end of February, and I thought I would make another video of things that I've picked up in the past month, and just cool buys and cool finds and stuff like that. So I'll start off with I've been trying to watch more Korean films because I'm kind of slowly making a top 50 Korean movies, like my favorite top 50 Korean films. And it's actually kind of doable because there's not too many. Like, obviously, there's lots that have been made since like the 2000s, but there's like a big gap where there wasn't many movies, Korean movies made. I think because of political reasons or something. But yeah, so they have like, there's like older Korean movies like from the 60s, and then there's kind of like a big gap of not very many films, and then there's a resurgence again from the 2000s. So I've just been slowly watching Korean movies that I've been interested in and stuff. So I'll start off with this one I picked up. Save the Green Planet. So if you've seen Begonia, it's basically a remake of this Korean film. And so I actually had watched Begonia first in the theater, and then when I found out it was based off this movie, I wanted to check it out. So it was kind of unfortunate that it's so similar, that kind of had an idea of everything that was going to happen, but it was still really good, and it's really unique, has a unique style to it. And it's hard to say which one is better. I would say Begonia there's more like shocking parts, and it's more like well made. But this one is the original, so you have to give it points for that. So yeah, I'd say they're both about even. So if you liked Begonia, check this one out. All right, and the next Korean movie I bought is I Saw the Devil on Blu-ray. I had seen this a while back. I think it was on Tubi or something. And it's really messed up. Like, it's like kind of like a typical serial killer movie, but it's like crazy. Like lots of crazy kills and like a lot of violence and stuff like that. And kind of the longer I thought about it, the better, like the more you kind of think, oh yeah, that was a good movie, like thinking back on it. So yeah, I definitely want to check this one out again. I haven't seen it in a few years. And then I found this on eBay for literally, it was going for like $2. So I was like, okay, I've never seen this, so I'm gonna check it out. Minari, I think it's an American Korean film. But yeah, I think it's basically just about a family, like family story, and it has the guy from The Walking Dead in it. So yeah, I haven't checked this one out yet, but I'm excited to see how it is. It's definitely worth $2. Okay, the next one, moving on from Korean films, this one is Reflections in a Golden Eye. I had seen this for the first time maybe like 6 months ago or so, and I really enjoyed it. It's like, I'd say if you like Twin Peaks, you'll like this. Or if you like David Lynch, you'll like this. Because it's like really, hard to explain, but you feel like you're watching like, yeah, something out of Twin Peaks or something. And it's really interesting and really well acted. And it's kind of just the whole vibe of it is like mysterious and has a really awesome ending. I loved the ending. I've never seen anything like that. And also so this version has 2 discs. It says here, disc 2. It's the movie with the original gold-hued version that the director planned to release it in like this gold hue. And so I haven't watched it in that version. I've only seen like the regular color. But I definitely will watch it in that gold version at some point, I'm curious to see how that looks. Yeah, it's a really awesome movie, like awesome Marlon Brando movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it. So yeah, I had wanted that one for a while in my collection. Now the next, I just randomly found this at one of the stores I check, and I kind of saw it, and it was so cool that I was like, yeah, I have to buy this. It's a steel book of Bride of Frankenstein. It was in like perfect condition, not too expensive, and the cover just really stood out to me, and I was like, okay, I need to buy this. Yeah, so and Bride of Frankenstein, in my opinion, it's a little bit better than Frankenstein. Just like the cinematography with the bride, like towards the end, it's just really awesome. It's almost like watching like a short or something. But yeah, it's like super artistic, great sequel, awesome steelbook. Had to pick it up. It was only like $25 or so it's definitely worth it for me. Okay, I picked this up. It was a first time watch. I had never seen this movie before. The King of Comedy, and it's like a legendary Scorsese movie. Everyone says it's so good and everything, so I wanted to check it out. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It's definitely fun, unique, and overall good watch. I thought it would be a little bit better. Maybe I just had my hopes were a little bit too high. But yeah, it's a good, solid movie. Definitely check this out. Okay, now next I'll go into all the Criterions I bought this month. Starting with this Japanese movie. This was a blind buy. 3 Outlaw Samurai. I found it used, and I've always wanted to check it out, so yeah, decided to buy this one, and it was good. It didn't let me down. I wouldn't say it's amazing. Like, there's definitely a lot better samurai films out there, but it's like a solid 4 out of 5. I would say. So it's definitely worth checking out, worth watching. It's about these 3 samurai guys. Like, they kind of all wind up in the same town. With like, kind of, yeah, they're just all wind up in this town, and there's like a kind of like a rebellion going on with the peasants, and they kind of get wound up in the whole situation. And yeah, it was just kind of like, I'm guessing like they kind of were trying to convey 7 Samurai, or is this, yeah, it was definitely made after 7 Samurai, so I feel like it was the director kind of pulling a 7 Samurai type movie. Okay, now this one is I bought on day 1 of the release network. yeah, I just bought this recently. It came out like a week ago. I had to buy it on the first day. I had been looking forward to this one for a while. I just love this movie, so when it was announced, I knew I had to buy it. And it's really cool inside. Inside is almost even cooler than the artwork. Like it has like this whole thing and like looks like a broken TV or whatever. Oh. But yeah, I had to buy this on day one. All right, the next one. I just watched this the other day. I had found it on eBay, I think. I was just browsing on there, and I found it on there a pretty good deal, so I always wanted to check this one out. It was Crumb. I had like no idea about anything about this, but I really like Ghost World by the same director, so I wanted to check this out. And yeah, it's super fun, super interesting. And for anyone who doesn't know, Crumb is like a famous illustrator. And it's just a documentary about his life and growing up and his cartoons and everything. His really interesting style. And it was really fascinating watch. So I'm glad I picked this up. And my last Criterion here, I bought Hell's Angels. I had watched this on YouTube a while back because I had watched The Aviator, and obviously The Aviator is about Howard Hughes, and so a bunch of the scenes are him like directing this movie and watching this movie and everything. So I was like, oh, I want to see this Hell's Angels. And it was on YouTube, so I watched it one night. And I really, really enjoyed it. It's like, it almost feels like it's like the first talking movie. Even though I don't think it technically is, but he had shot the whole thing like silent and then reshot like a whole bunch of things once like talking came out. So it kind of feels like the perfect mixture of silent movie and talking, even though it's not a silent movie at all, but it just kind of still has a feel of that a little bit. So I'd say if you're trying to get into like silent movies but you can't, I'd say start here and then try a silent movie after that, because yeah, it's like feels like it's somewhere in the middle, and it's really fun. It's entertaining the whole way through for me. Awesome scenes. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I knew I wanted to pick this up at some point from Criterion, so I'm glad I finally got it. And then speaking of Howard Hughes, I found this shortly around the same time, a VHS of The Outlaw. It's his only other film that he directed. I've never seen it, still haven't watched it yet, so I'm really looking forward to it. I don't really know anything about it. I know it doesn't have great reviews, but I just want to watch it, so I've seen both of Howard Hughes' films. Okay, and then the last big thing here that I bought, which is probably the coolest thing, like to me, is I found this at a place near my work. I was like, oh man, I need to buy this. And they kind of were like, oh, how much do you want to pay for it? And we just settled on $20. And for me, that was totally worth it. I got this really cool 70th anniversary of Gone with the Wind. And it's in like this velvet thing and has gold on it, like good condition. There was a couple stains, but like on this gold sticker part. But I came home, I just tried to wipe it off with like some water, and it came right off, like super easy. So I was happy about that. And then on the inside, you get like all this really cool, like different random stuff in there. It might be hard for me to get this out with one hand. I don't wanna damage anything, but yeah, I won't bother. But there's lots of cool like little postcards in there, and like random facts about the movie, and just really cool stuff inside. And then obviously there's the movie in there. And I was assuming this had came out a while back, so I was thinking it would just be a DVD in there. But it's actually it's a Blu-ray disc inside. So that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting Blu-ray version. And it's also just a really cool like prop. Like I'm gonna put it somewhere on like on a table somewhere or whatever. And speaking of Gone with the Wind, the last thing I wanted to show that I picked up is this awesome poster I found. Sorry, there's like, you can see my blinds in the background, but yeah, I found this really awesome Gone with the Wind poster. So I might I'll put it up for display, and then actually I have a King Creole poster up there that I found at a Value Village, like a thrift store. But this one, I'm gonna put this up, and then maybe I'll put my Gone with the Wind little box set thing underneath it or something. Anyway, yeah, so that's everything I found, everything I bought in the past month. And yeah, maybe I'll do it again next month. All right, thank you. Bye.